If you've always wanted to grill your fish, enjoy that grilled kind of fish vibe, but you do not own an oven and even an air fryer and the likes, friends, today's video is definitely for you. You will love it. So if you want to learn, keep watching. Hey, my friends, my name is Uzoms the Billionaire, and you're absolutely welcome to today's recipe. Thank you so much for clicking to watch. You will definitely have value for your time spent on here. If this is your first time, I am so glad you are here. Kindly hit the subscribe button to officially join Uzoms Kitchen Cooking family. I really cannot wait to have you. Remember to like this video and share. Let others see yours and learn as well. And then I really love to hear from you. Do comment, ask questions if you have. Also remember to turn on your post notification so that you can be notified every single time we post new videos on our channel. Friends, if you are not new, oh my god, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos every single time I see you, and I am super grateful and appreciative of every single one of you. Today is all about this fish recipe, and let us jump right into it. First things first, you want to prep your fish by washing it thoroughly, clean it up, and then you want to dab it to remove the excess liquid in it, and then you want to cut through to make some incisions on the fish so that the sauce or even this particular spice mix that I just added, it is a fish spice, okay, so that it could enter very well into the fish. That is basically why you make an incision or incisions on the skin of the fish, just so that the spices can penetrate very well. Now you want to take your time to rub in that fish spice or fish seasoning into the fish. That is all I'm using. That is all. I'm not using any seasoning cubes, no extra salt, nothing again, just that fish seasoning. Friends, I particularly love that particular fish spice because it just does it for me. It just does it for me. Anytime I want to fry my fish, or just have fried fish and even gari and anything, I just use that and it always comes through for me. Now all I'm just doing is to rub it in thoroughly, every single part of this fish, okay, and then allow this fish to rest for at least 30 minutes. Friends, you want this fish to rest. Don't just go straight to start putting it on fire or anything. No, you need to allow it to rest. Let that fish spice enter into the fish, penetrate into it very well, because it makes all the difference. I'm telling you, it makes all the difference. I have done this severally and I know it makes all of the difference. Don't just go straight cooking it. Allow it to rest. For me, I allowed it to rest for over 1 to 2 hours, and then I just left it in the fridge to marinate, and then came over here to prep the next ingredients. Now bring out your food processor. You want to add your green pepper and your red bell peppers, okay. Add garlic. I forgot to show the garlic. Add garlic and also add onion to this, and just you want to give it a rough blend, and then we proceed to the next phase. You guys can see how beautiful and red this is. I love it so much. For this recipe, I am going to be using my bare cast iron. It is so important for me to use my bare cast iron. Please, if you have a bare cast iron, make sure to use it for this recipe. But if you don't, whatever you have is fine. I particularly love to use my bare cast iron because it gives me that rusty, that crisp outside that I'm looking for. Okay, so please, if you have your bare cast iron, kindly use it. But nevertheless, if you don't have, like I said, use whatever you have in your kitchen. It is your kitchen. Do you? I would always say that. Now just add a little bit of oil to that pan and just add that fish whole like that. Add it, and this is the secret. You don't want to see, you don't need an oven or a special grill or barbecue stand and all of those plenty things. It's good to have them, but you can still enjoy your grilled fish, or that barbecue fish that you are craving. You can still enjoy it with your pan. Okay, so just follow what I did, but please, when you're flipping this, you gotta be very careful. Okay, you gotta be seriously careful. If not, your fish can divide in front of you. So you have to gently grab it and turn it. I think that was the part that I was most careful with, so I don't break the fish through. Friends, fish is very tender, and if you do not handle with care, it's gonna it's gonna do whatever it wants. I mean, it's gonna break. So you do not want that. You want your fish whole and still fine. Please do not cook this for long. You just want to do this for about 3 minutes on each side. And yes, I'm doing this on high heat, because I wanted that crisp, and I wanted this process to be quick. It's so important. I needed that to brown, the fish to brown at the back, but though it's not already cooked, we are not done. This is not everything we are doing. We are still in the process of cooking the fish. The only reason why we are doing it is for it to brown at the back and start the cooking process, and for that spice to enter the fish very well. Now we're gonna head over to proceed with the actual cooking. To the same pan with that same oil, you want to go in with that already roughly crushed peppers. Okay, just add it, and you want to mix this. Reduce the heat at this time, so that it doesn't dry out too quickly. Add a little bit more oil if you need more, just like I did. I didn't need too much oil in this particular recipe, and you don't need too much oil, to be very honest. Okay, you want your sauce to be very thick and saucy, not for oil to be one side and the peppers one other side. Okay, so please don't add too much oil. So just want to stir this in, and add pepper. It is so important. Please don't miss your pepper. Pepper is very important for this recipe, because you need that heat, because it is fish we are talking about. Now I added my seasoning cubes, and just one seasoning cube was enough, and I added salt. Now this is for people that always ask me, why don't I cook with salt? Why don't I cook with, like, friends? Okay, it is my choice if I want to cook with salt and if I do not want to cook with salt. Okay, so I'm showing you here that I can actually cook with salt. In fact, some of my cookings I don't use seasoning cubes. Sometimes I don't use seasoning cube, but I now use salt. So I already use the two at the same time. If you want to use salt and seasoning cube, it is perfectly fine. If you want to use one, it is okay. Sometimes I use the both. Some other time I use one. Other times I can decide to use even none, and use my natural spices. So it is your kitchen. Do you? Now I went ahead to add my onion. I needed chunky onion, because I absolutely love chunky onion in my barbecues, and I like to add it last to the sauce, so that it doesn't I still want it to be like whole and fresh. I don't want it to disappear into the sauce. I still want it to be a bit crunchy, and just as so. I really don't like my onion to be too cooked when making sauce, because it adds that sweet flavor and that crunch. So I still needed it to be very, very fresh and crunchy. So that's why I added the last. Friends, if you do not like to see onion in your food, it is perfectly okay. You can crush it together with the peppers when you are crushing with your food processor. So do you, it is in your kitchen. This is the way I love mine, so that's why I'm doing it like this. If you don't like onion, please crush it, or if you're allergic to onion, then take it out completely. Your sauce and your fish will still be perfectly yummy. Now go ahead and all of that sauce, the idea is for you to push it on top, of the fish. Please do this gradually, friends, so that your fish does not break up. You want to do this gradually. The idea is for the fish to be laying on the sauce, and for the sauce to also cover the fish. Okay, please don't let the fish to be on the bare cast iron or on your pan, without laying on top of a sauce. No, it needs to be on the sauce, and then for the sauce to also cover it, like literally wrapped around with that yummy sauce. Oh my god, this sauce was so good. You gotta try this recipe. Okay, now cover and allow this to cook on low heat this time around for about 10 minutes. While you're doing that, you can saute your veggies, or rather you can steam your veggies and get it ready, because this is how I love to serve my barbecue fish. I love to serve it alongside either steamed veggies or salad. I also honestly love to serve it with some form of fries, especially yam fries or potato fries, either sweet or Irish potato fries, and it's just like a full meal. But this time around, I'm watching fried foods. I don't eat fried food so much, and then I just served it up with my steamed veggies. 10 minutes later, I came back to this deliciousness. Oh my god, the aroma is so inviting. Oh god, it was just so good. I promise you, it was just so good. This is ready, and now let us plate it up. Ooh, this is that recipe for you to try. Please, friends, do try this one. It is so good. So the first thing I added was my steamed veggies. It was so good. I just added a little tiny bit of salt to the steamed veggies to bring out the natural taste of the veggies. And then here goes my fish, and that is it. Oh my god, this was a completely delicious meal. Friends, you gotta try this one. It is so good. It is healthy. I mean, you're gonna eat this, you're gonna have that barbecue vibe. It is so delicious. Oh my god, it is so good. Friends, when you follow my recipe for this particular recipe, trust me, you will come out with something great. So you don't need an air fryer, you don't need an oven, you don't need any plenty something to enjoy your barbecue fish right in the comfort of your home. Friends, I really hope you've loved and enjoyed watching this video. If you have, remember you can support Uzoms Kitchen by liking this video, by subscribing to our channel, and even by sharing. When you share, you literally helping us to grow. Remember to also drop your comments. Let me know what you think about this recipe, if you love it, and if you will be trying it. We have a lot of previous recipes that you might have missed, especially if you're a newbie. Do click the link that is showing right now to watch some of our previous videos. Trust me, you will learn a lot. Okay, our old videos are also in playlist. You can check our playlist out to choose. Friends, thank you so much for watching. I love you, but Jesus loves you most. Bye.